And we're back. What's up, dog?
What up, dog? How's it going?
All right, pretty good. And I watched a little NFL today.
Yeah, I did. Little Chiefs action, little Tennessee Ravens action last night too.
Oh yeah, that Tennessee one was awesome.
Yeah,
You could
and then
get
tonight is the Packers. So
yeah, what's going on right now? You could see in Baltimore's eyes, like when they were down, you could just see on their defensive players' eyes that they were like, "Fuck."
well, I mean, it didn't help that fucking Lamar Jackson's receivers didn't help him at all that game.
No, not at all. But looking at Baltimore, just on the sidelines, on their face, their expression wore it all.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
uh, I was looking at Kansas City being down 24-0 today,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, going on Bovada right now and betting $100 on Kansas City to win this game right now.
When they were down 24-0.
Yeah,
Oh my God, you must have made like $500.
I won a few bucks.
Oh my God, I bet the fucking
Yeah.
spread at that point was just ridiculously low.
Well, I just bet the money line. I was
Or
like,
I
oh,
meant
whatever.
I didn't mean the spread, but yeah. Jesus, man, good for you.
Yeah,
Good pick.
sweet. I was like, I don't, for whatever reason, I just looked at Kansas City and I was like, no, they're not going out like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
I
but anyway, I ran this idea past you, and I've done it in the past. But finally, I think I got you to crack on it. I wanted to run a couple top tens by you,
mm-hmm.
in terms of related sports, and then before the show aired, or what we're doing right now, of course. I came up with these categories, and I wanted you to give me your top tens.
Right. And
So
this is gonna be good, man. I just know it is.
some of them were good, some of them were tough, though. Okay,
Yeah.
so because we're in the playoffs right now, I kind of wanted to throw this one at you. Okay,
Okay.
so we're just speaking that if you're an away fan, so if you are a Texans fan going into Kansas City, if you're a Seahawks fan going into Green Bay, the question is top 10, what not to do as an away fan at an NFL game. So your team is on the road and you're at the opposing stadium starting at 10. What do you got?
All right, here we go. Number 10, top 10 worst things to do as an NFL fan at an away game. Number 10, go to the game just to root against the team you hate. So, for
Okay.
instance, like me as a Cowboys fan, I hate the Redskins, the Eagles, and the Giants, obviously, but I hate the Eagles the most just because they're a little bit more, I don't know, like just they're better in the last couple of years. So if I go to a Cowboys versus Seahawks game, I don't go to the Seahawks game just fucking, oh, the Eagles suck, boo, Eagles.
Right.
Like, why the hell would you even do that?
No, that's instantly asking for an ass kicking.
Mm-hmm. So, all right.
Agreed.
Moving on. Number 9, boo your
Okay.
own team. You don't boo your own team, okay? Like,
Especially at an away game. Okay.
especially at an away. This is more like home and away. For instance, example, Andrew Luck when the final preseason game this year, when he was like announcing that he retired, and it went out before the final preseason game.
The shit out of him,
and the whole Colts fans just fucking boo, you suck. Why are you leaving Indianapolis?
Well, I mean, in his defense, though, I mean, the guy's body just could not get healthy.
I know,
And
but like
secondly,
the fans,
that was such a horrible display.
it was a horrible.
Indianapolis. That's one of the most regrettable things they've probably done as a fan base.
Oh, absolutely.
Horrible.
All right, moving on. Number 8, yell at a player that you don't know the name of.
Explain.
Okay, so just say, take Dak Prescott, for example, okay? I don't know who Dak Prescott is. This is hypothetical, obviously. I'm at an Eagles game. I'm rooting for... Oh, no, sorry, let me... Okay, I'm at an Eagles game. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Right.
And I don't know who Carson Wentz is, the starting quarterback. I just know he's the starting quarterback. So I just basically like, hey, you suck. You threw that interception. And you don't know
Hey,
his
number
name.
12.
Yeah,
Or
you call him by his number when he's like a
yeah.
superstar or something.
Yeah,
Like, there's just no point in it because,
for
for
sure.
one, if you're at an away game, the fans around you, if you don't know who he is, they're going to call you out big time.
Yeah,
They're
they
going to
will.
be like, hold on. Do you even know who the fuck this guy is? uh,
I like it. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Number 7. This is for home and away. I know we're trying to stick to away, but this is for home and away.
All
Leaving the
right.
game early.
Yes. Okay.
Is there?
What are you gonna do? Beat traffic?
Yeah, I mean, you spend
Like
150
why?
bones on a fucking
Oh
ticket.
man, for 300 level.
Yeah, seriously, with these prices nowadays. I mean,
Yeah.
why
I
why are
mean,
you leaving early?
especially if you bought seats at like I don't know, 50-yard line, 15, 20 rows up.
You
Don't see
brought
those
the
fans leave.
wife and the
Well,
2 kids, and
yeah, right. And so you probably dropped like 3 G's on that.
oh my god, yeah, probably, seriously. And
Plus the hotel, the beer, the food, the kids, novelties. And
just,
you're gonna leave early. Look, unless you're getting spanked.
I mean, I wouldn't even do that. You paid good
I
money
don't.
to
Yeah, I agree.
you
I
you
agree. I
paid
don't even know if I would leave early.
you
But you gotta
paid so
understand
much
that I think
money
the
to watch
people.
a professional sports team. I mean, sorry,
But
go
hear
ahead
me
though.
out.
Yeah.
Hear me out, though. I think a lot of people that are buying those really expensive tickets
Mhm.
are, you know what I mean.
They're what?
They're not. They're not those real diehard fans.
Oh, absolutely. They're the rich people who just pay their way in life, essentially.
I live in Kansas City, so I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Even
Oh,
though I,
okay. Yeah, those fans
who's the
too.
quarterback?
Matt Castle. No, that was 5 years ago, but try again.
um,
Maybe not even 5 years
uh,
ago, but
yeah, right, exactly.
um
All right, keep going. Alex Smith.
oh
No, sir.
no, sir, you're wrong again. All right,
Oh,
sorry.
just kidding. All
Number
right, keep going.
6. Do
Okay.
not get mad at the people, especially if they're the home team fans. Do not get mad at those
Right.
people who are standing in front of you.
You cannot chirp back.
You can't.
You can't do
If
it.
they're standing in front of you,
It's-
blocking your vision, don't yell at them. Say, hey, get the fuck down. I'm trying to watch the goddamn
Oh,
game.
you're asking for an ass kicking,
Mm-hmm.
or
So that,
just relentless ass talking.
yeah,
Talkery the rest of the game. I agree. Totally agree.
that one's self-explanatory. Number 5, buy nosebleed
Mhm.
tickets. Don't do it.
I mean, if you're gonna go to an away game, you're gonna spend the extra dollar to get lower, uh, just because the fans are less nutty. You know how your home fans are at the 300 levels. Like the kind of, even if your home crowd is
Greasy.
yes, greasy. Even if your home crowd is there, you don't even want to be around those people. You don't even want to have any photo. I don't know. You don't want to be part of that. So especially if you go on the road and you go to that and you're surrounded by a bunch of 300 level seat away fans, could you imagine this shit that you're gonna get?
You're just asking for trouble with that, honestly.
Indeed, totally agree.
Number 4, rub it in the home fans' face that your team is
Yep.
winning / better than them.
Oh, okay, I hear you.
That's a bit of a long one, but yeah.
Fuck him.
What's that?
If you score a touchdown, nonetheless win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it. Do not celebrate.
Do not do it.
Don't.
I mean, you can give a little light applause.
What you got to do is go like, "Hey guys, thanks for having us." You got to try to be the nice guy.
You
I know
do.
it sounds like a bitch move, but you're with your life at least.
Yeah, I mean, you're there to enjoy the game. Obviously, you don't want any trouble, especially at an away game. So,
no.
This
No.
one. All right, moving on. This one's kind of the same thing. Number 3, cheer for your own team excessively. Just
Yes.
excessively. I mean, I don't know. That's all right. I'm just moving on because that's basically the same thing. I apologize, but
No worries. No, I agree. That's a bad thing to do.
all
Every
right.
first down. Yeah, first down. Yeah, let's go Cowboys.
Every play
Like that in
just.
Philadelphia. Oh, give me a break. Anyway, number 2.
Number 2, wearing another team's jersey other than the two teams playing.
Ballsy.
So
Very
that's me
ballsy.
going to a Philadelphia game as a Cowboys fan wearing a Tom Brady jersey. Like,
Yes.
don't do it. Just don't do it, man.
Especially like a Tom Brady jersey, a Aaron Rodgers jersey, a Russell Wilson jersey. Someone really popular. I totally agree, man. You can't, especially if you're wearing another team, a team that's not even playing, and you're wearing a Tom Brady uni. You're like, oh boy, you're gonna hear it, and you can't be mad if people call you out on it.
Nope, you can't do it. So
You can't. You're number 1.
Rounding out my top 10, similar to my number 2, but it's different because it's even worse. Wearing another jersey from another sport.
Oh.
Like, oh my God. It just ticks me off when I went to a few Pirates games this summer, and I see people in Pens jerseys. Man, you're going to watch a baseball game, even if it is the hometown and the home sport.
I respect that about Pittsburgh. Right. Because they have a tight-knit community. Now, if you were wearing a Celtics uni at like a Patriots game, and Boston fans might even call you out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
okay.
So
totally agree, man.
That is my top 10.
So my top 10, I'm going to run through these two. Number 10, don't go. Period.
I'm so disappointed I didn't put that in mind.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Don't go to the game. Seriously.
Don't go.
Just wait for your home game.
I would love... Okay, I'm going to run a quick story by you. Taylor, my fiance, it was like when we were in New Mexico, she was like, hey, guess what? I bought us tickets to go to the Cowboys game for the Seahawks. And I was like, are you out of your fucking mind?
It was in Dallas too, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, I know. What? She's like, okay, all right, sorry. Well, I didn't, I wanted this to be a surprise. I'm like, look, I'm sorry to be a party pooper, but I don't want to die.
Well,
all right.
In my defense as a
Cowboys, go to. Go ahead.
In my defense as a Cowboys fan, the Cowboys fans aren't that ruthless. Okay, so but go ahead.
They're not that bad
compared to Philadelphia.
So I felt horrible, and I had to I was like, you know what? Let's get back those tickets. We literally bailed on it because I didn't want to do it. That's how much of a bitch I was at that point.
No, I mean, that's kind of smart to wait for a home game in Seattle. So
yeah, I know. We went to that, and then she hits me with, hey, would you want to go to a Seahawks game in Arizona? Are you what?
That's worse.
Haven't we gone over this before? I'm not doing that. No.
That's probably worse, man.
Number 9, talk shit at the tailgate outside of the stadium.
Oh, okay. That's a good one, man.
Yes. That's a no. Not even make it to the game. Horrible. Okay. Number 8, go to the concessions alone.
Oh, I didn't think about. I mean,
yeah, you're gonna go get a beer.
I'll refute you on that one. That's a little bit of a pussy move there.
Okay, I'm just playing it safe. Yeah, you call me out. I'm fine with it.
I mean,
I understand.
I'll be okay.
This is my top 10.
Yeah, if I go up to the concessions, I'm not gonna say anything bad, of course, but if somebody starts shit talking me and wants to get physical, I'm not afraid to throw a bow. So.
All right. Okay. Number 7, go to the bathroom alone. I know that's such a.
That's
before I go any further.
That's what? Sorry.
Hear me out. Go to the bathroom alone.
Okay.
Now, hear me out on this. Okay.
Okay.
So, when you go to the concessions, usually guys will kind of clean it up a little bit. Hey, yeah, Seahawks suck. If I'm wearing a Seahawks uni or something, in front of the kids, in front of the wife, they'll try to clean it up. You go to the bathroom, all bets are off.
Yep.
All bets are men are fucking animals.
They
They are
are.
fucking animals. You
Especially
fucking bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially in the bathroom, man, because that's where a lot of shit talkery goes on. A lot of people don't know that, especially women, because they're
yes.
obviously
Well,
not in
maybe,
there. Well, maybe, I guess,
but
if,
but
yeah.
men are just animals.
Mm-hmm.
Just animals. I saw New York Yankee fans giving a guy, I think it was a Houston Astros fan, that kept calling him asshole, 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 while he's taking a leak.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has the phone out,
Yeah.
and then 4 pitches later, Altuve hits a home run, knock him out of the fucking World Series.
Jesus. God
They had
damn.
that coming. They had that coming.
They did.
Number 6, ask fans around you to be nicer.
Okay, that's just ballsy. That's
Mm-hmm.
ballsy.
Don't do it. Hey,
Yeah.
could you guys stop picking on me? I just came here to watch the football game, and I wanted to watch Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks play football. Could you stop giving me a hard time? No,
No, we're
no,
not actually,
no.
because we're men and we're gonna fight actually.
Number 5, try to make small talk around fans around you to talk about how much you like their city.
Oh. Oh man, I really love the Space Needle. I went and checked it out before the game yesterday.
Great. That's fine. Fuck you. You wearing a Jaguars jersey? No, really. I like your city, sir. Yeah. I don't
We're here
really
to watch
care.
a fucking football game. Shut up and sit down.
Well, hey, the Space Needle and the Key Arena, it really brings the Seattle together. I really like it. You can't do that.
You can't. That's a
when
good
somebody
one.
does when somebody does that, they're doing that thing. They're trying to get you to not pick on them as much. Where he's asking for sympathy at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Where am I at? Number 4.
Yep.
Wear your team's uniform at the game or other apparel.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
You're asking for a fight.
yeah, especially if you're jeering or whatever, but I do it.
Right.
I wore a Penguins jersey to a Blue Jackets game, so and I
You got more
actually
balls than I do, man.
I really had a few liquid courage drinky poos during the game too, so I was really
Some
chirping.
Diet Cokes.
Not quite. Add a little alcohol and we're talking.
Number 3, purchase 300 level seats at an away game.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm glad we both had the same one there.
Yes, actually, and I think it was number 3 as well on yours, 3 or 4 or something like that. It was in your top 5.
Yeah, it was my number 5. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, honey, do you want to go watch the Seattle Seahawks play at Dallas? You're like somewhere within the Texas state, somewhere within the region. Hey, I know we love the Seahawks. Do you want no? Dallas isn't that bad. I
Mm-hmm.
keep shitting on Dallas. If it was in Philadelphia or New York,
Jesus.
no. Yeah, I would love to go, but let's find the cheapest seats we can get. I can't understand how bad that would work out.
That's where
that
all
wouldn't
the
work out badly.
bad shit happens, man.
Yes, it does. Okay, number 2, react to people. React to people when drunk fans start talking shit to
you. So basically, like a drunk fan turns behind you, say, oh, "Our team's winning by 7 points," and
sucks, bro.
Your team sucks, man. Look at the scoreboard, and
you got to take it.
You got to take it. Just head down, watch the game.
Some teams will let you get away with it and just be like, we're just messing with you. Other places like Philadelphia, they'll throw snowballs at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm going to keep shitting on Philadelphia. I'm going to keep doing it. Look, any Philly listeners that are pissed at me for saying that, look, I'm sorry. I don't know any other fans that puke on other little other seats. Yeah, I heard that story.
Wait, you said the kids puked on
yeah, that fan that was sitting behind some kids is this dad and his kids, and they're like, hey, the dad was like, hey, could you like just stop being a dumbass for a second? And the guy behind him was in a Phillies uniform and was like, okay, and sticks his hand down his throat and throws up all over his kids.
My god.
Yeah, I heard that story.
I actually did hear that too. I forgot about it.
Disgusting. It's horrible. Oh yeah, and what was that one when they threw their like just recently deceased owner of Philadelphia Flyers? Right, it was the Flyers,
Oh
and they started
yeah.
throwing those fucking wristbands onto the rink.
And don't
Yeah,
forget about the D
class
cell
act.
batteries, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, right. JD Drew.
Yeah.
If
That's
I'm
right.
right, it was Drew, right?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Well, in their defense, he had it.
He
Okay,
had
number
what?
one, he had it coming
Yeah. I mean,
because he kind of pulled an Eli. Well, he kind of pulled an Eli Manning.
yeah, that's kind of true.
He was like, here's the thing: if you get drifted by Philadelphia, you fucking play for Philadelphia,
Mm-hmm.
or just expect every time. And I know I crap on Philly a lot for this, but that's kind of why I like Philly. Is because they're notorious for that.
Mm-hmm.
I know it gets outrageous and I know it gets rambunctious most of the time. But if you're gonna go to Philly, man, you got to bring your A game.
Yeah, for sure. What's your
But
number one
everything
though?
my number one, celebrate obnoxiously when your team scores or better yet, wins the game.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's go, Cowboys.
Yeah, let's go. Would you do that, Alex Louthan, with a Cowboys uniform in Philadelphia?
I mean, it'd be hard for me not to
Alone.
alone. It'd be hard for me not to if it was like an emotional, like last second play. But if we were winning by 7 or more, basically, and it was just a good quality win, I'd just be happy and clap and go home. I mean, that's it.
You're not gonna compliment how much you like the city of Philadelphia to other Eagles
No,
fans
there's
around you.
no need for sucking up here. It's a fucking football game.
All right, next topic. Okay.
Next topic.
All right.
Alrighty.
Next we have. You're there. All right. Top 10 things you should never say at break rooms at the water cooler on Monday following Sunday night football.
Oh my god, Max, you're gonna hate me.
Okay.
I didn't do this one. I didn't.
Okay.
So you're on
All
your
right.
own on this one. I apologize.
Gotcha. Don't worry about it. I got it. Okay.
I mean, I can come up with a couple, but I'm not going to do
Well,
it since I didn't make a full list, honestly. So
some of these that I'm going to say, I know you're going to agree with.
okay, here we go. Number
Last
10.
night,
What's that?
did you watch the
Did I watch the whatchamacallit?
Okay, we had to take a quick break. Sorry, our internet was kind of fucking up. Number 10 on the top 10 things you should never say in the break room at the water cooler on Monday morning following Sunday night football.
God, what a title. All right, let's hear it.
Yes. Okay, number 10, did you watch the game last night? Somebody who clearly watched the fucking game last night.
Especially home games, like
Yeah.
seriously. Did you watch it? Okay.
Did you watch the game? Like you're a fan of the New England Patriots and you have a I don't know, a cubicle job in New England.
Mm-hmm. Of course they're gonna watch the game. I mean, if not, then they're just not diehard fans. So I mean, and by the time you're working at this place, you should know who likes football, who watches what, especially, I mean, unless you're new, of course, but.
Right. Number 9, act like an NFL analyst and break down every play of the game.
Oh, there's a lot of these.
If you were that good at being an NFL analyst,
you would be an NFL analyst. Yeah.
You would be one.
So true, though. I mean,
but you're not. You're an accountant.
Hey, did you see that Tom Brady 27-yard pass? I mean, it would have gone for 46 had Gronk not cut at the hash mark and just going on.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 7. I'm gonna rapid fire these. Okay.
Okay, rapid fire.
Number 7. Say I called it, as if somebody gives a shit at all that you said that.
Like
I called it.
Like with
I
what?
called it, man.
Oh.
Say like Tom Brady's got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and they're down by 2. Yeah, I I bet you Tom Brady's going to roll down with 60 yards to go, and they're going to have a game-winning field goal. I'm calling it, man. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, really? Because he hasn't done that 70 fucking.
Yep.
I,
Absolutely.
I called it. I called it, Alex.
God.
Number 6, try to impress your female coworker about your NFL knowledge.
Hey, do you know what false start means?
One, she doesn't care about going out with you. It's not gonna happen, man. Just let it go. Don't be that guy.
Nope.
Hey, what's up? Hey, did you watch the game last night? No, I was getting ready for the fourth quarter projections presentation. Oh yeah, I already finished that. I was just talking about the game last night. Did you see it? Or no?
No, I'm not a fan really of football.
Oh, do you want to go out?
No.
No.
Sorry.
Number 5, talk about how good your fantasy team is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Proceed to like charge people. Hey, yeah, dude. I'm number 1 in my fantasy league. I'm like 1 or 2. I always win it every year. If you want to win, just pay me like $10 or something.
I'll check your lineups every week, man. You'll be set.
Yeah, just give me like $15. Give me $100 a year, and I'll do
it. God, paying somebody to run a fantasy football team when the first place pot is like $150 or some shit.
Yeah. Number 4, give your predictions on Monday Night Football on how good of a coach you would be if you were in that position.
Oh my God. Okay, that's a good one.
Number 3, give it. Just like I said, that kind of ties back into with number 5.
Number 3 was give what?
Give advice on give advice to your coworkers on fantasy football.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2.
Number 2. Say if I were coaching.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, to say that if you were coaching, this is basically being an armchair quarterback. Don't do that.
Just don't.
It's a regrettable top 10 thing to say on Monday after you just watched Sunday Night Football at the cooler. And number 1, I could do that.
I could do that, Uncle Rico.
No, you couldn't. Yes, exactly what I actually wrote on my notes. You can't just Uncle Rico it.
That's awesome.
You cannot do that. Period. That is out of the subject. Nobody cares about your 5'2",
Nope.
That's 165.
Nope.
That you can't even do one back squat properly or one, let alone a front squat.
Yeah, those guys that are freaking doing a front squat that like for, I don't know, 95 pounds, like it can't even hit 100.
No, a sunken chest that you could eat a bowl of cereal out of. Those kind of guys. No, I'm sorry, you could not make that 40-yard pass with 1 foot inbound or 2 feet inbounds on the outside of the out of bounds line. No, you couldn't do that.
And this is the Two Retired Kickers podcast. You could not make that 40-yard field goal for the win, by the way. So just pointing that out there.
You could not. So sorry, Cody Parkey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to deal with a lot of bullshit from fans that thought they could do it when they could not do that, period.
Correct.
Okay.
Moving on.
We're getting into sports movies now, and I know I give you a list of these, and I need to hear your top 10 worst sports movies.
Alrighty, I think you're gonna like these. Top 10 worst sports movies. Number 10, The Game Plan with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You watch it?
Oh, I'm trying to remember that one.
So basically he has his kid, which is that little girl. She was in like Disney or I love it. I can't remember her name. It was like, I think Madison was the character's name, but it was just a very bad movie. Like, I think the team name was the New York Generals, and they were like actually in the NFL. Like, that was the league. It was just an
Okay.
overall bad movie. I mean, he was Dwayne the Rock Johnson being the star quarterback of the New York Generals. I mean,
Well, he did play college football, so
he did, but
yeah,
quarterback, man, come on.
yeah, he was a linebacker or something like that.
Number 9,
Number 9. Yes.
D3, The Mighty Ducks. So the third movie.
Oh, okay. All right, all right.
Yeah,
I was scared for a second. I thought you were gonna say that
the
uh
yeah,
the with Green, I think is his name. God, what the hell is that actor's name?
Emilio
He's the
Estevez.
coach. No, um,
Uh,
it'll come back to me later.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
D3 football movie. Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about.
D3 football movie. I know what movie that is. Hold on, I gotta Google it because it's bugging the hell out of me. Uh, D3 football movie.
Yeah, it's God, who the hell is it with? Yeah,
Football's
D3.
finest. What's the coach's name
Yes.
though?
He's that incredibly uncomfortable actor to watch.
Yes. Why can I not find the coach's name? Hold
Andy
on.
Dick.
Yeah, Andy Dick. Okay.
Yes. All right. That was actually kind of funny in some ways.
That was
Horrible movie, but
hilarious
it was
actually.
all
But
right. All right. Moving on.
moving on. So honestly, in my list, quite a few are like sequels to good movies. So number 8.
I got a couple.
Okay, sweet. Number 8, Major League 3, Back to the Minors.
That was horseshit.
Just terrible overall movie. I mean,
Should not have been made.
should not have been made. Number 7, Slapshot 2.
I wanted to put that on my list.
Yeah, it's bad. Very, very bad.
Not a good movie.
I mean, it's really incredibly disrespectful to this first and original Slapshot of Paul Newman and the Hanson brothers.
Oh yeah. No, I totally agree.
Slapshot it's in my top 3 best hockey movies and maybe my number 1, but Slapshot 2 was just a disgrace. Number 6, Rocky 5.
Ooh.
The Tommy Morrison and
oh yeah, that was bad.
Street fighting. And they literally brawled in the street as his like predecessor took him on.
Right, and that was like the main fight.
Yes, that was the ending of the movie, like a fucking street brawl.
Honestly, when that movie started out, I was like, okay, all right. Rocky's teaching Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like where this is going.
Yeah,
I like it. I didn't think they were gonna fucking fight in a parking lot. What the fuck is that?
I mean, obviously Rocky had like an ending movie for Rocky, but at this time at Rocky 5, he was still pretty fucking old, man. And for him to still fight this new like 20-year-old like fucking bull, man, like this guy was jacked, he was freaking in shape.
Not gonna beat him at 62 years old. I'm sorry.
And he's a street fighter too. The Tommy Morrison, he was a street fighter too, and they actually did this.
It Tommy Gunn?
Oh, Tommy Gunn. Yeah, it is Tommy Gunn. Sorry, okay. I don't know why I said Tommy Morrison.
No, you're fine. I was just like, I was quite
right. Okay. Number 5, Caddyshack 2.
I didn't watch it. I wanted to put that on my list, but I didn't even watch it. I didn't even warrant making my list because I didn't see it. I knew it was disrespectful, much like The Sandlot too.
Oh, that's my number 4.
Okay.
I mean, these two, I can say the same thing for both of them. Just disrespectful to the first one. And both of those movies, I only watched once and never rewatched because they were fucking trash. So, moving on, number 3.
Wait. Did you see Caddyshack 2?
I did, yeah.
Oh my god, you actually watched it.
I did. I mean, I usually watch the sequels to movies that I really enjoy, which is kind of a bad thing for me, but I like to see if they match up to it.
I respect that you watched it.
Yeah, big waste of time though, let me tell you.
Okay. All right.
Number 3, Ed. Ever watch it? It was so this baseball pitcher, he's like in a rough spot, like he's struggling to hit.
Is that the one with the monkey?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Okay.
Just I don't even think I need to go into the details of the movie.
Fair enough. No, I just nailed it. Is that the one with? All I said was, "Is that the one with the monkey?"
Yep. Okay. Number 2, very similar to Ed.
Mhm.
MVP, most valuable primate. The hockey
Yes.
movie.
Yes, that's horrible. A chimpanzee that can just like skate around like Wayne Gretzky and just
Mhm. Just makes no sense whatsoever, man.
yeah, horrible, atrocious.
And rounding out my top 10 worst sports movies at number 1, this is a tough one for me because I actually enjoyed this
Okay.
movie as a kid, but I
All right.
rewatched it as an adult a few years back and I was like, oh my god, this movie's so bad. Like Mike.
Oh yes.
Where I can't Calvin, it was his name. He just freaking puts on Michael Jordan's old shoes. For one, okay,
Yeah.
they were Michael Jordan shoes, but for whatever reason they perfectly fit this young kid.
Oh yeah.
And-
Young adolescent kid.
And he puts them on. They do break in the movie, but like as soon as he puts them on, literally jumping from the 3-point line to dunk it at like 4'6", just
Hey. Like Mike, man.
like Mike. What a fucking trash movie though. But yeah, that's my top 10. All right, now it's your turn. What's your top 10?
Okay,
Your top 10.
I don't know if you want to consider this a sports movie, but it technically is. It's by cheerleading. Bring It On.
Oh,
Number 10. What? Hey, it's not like Sharknado where they deliberately made it bad.
They were actually trying to make it a good
They were
quality
actually
film.
serious.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Bring It On. Horseshit movie. The only reason why the sports movie is because there was football with it. Number 9, Angels in the End Zone / Outfield.
This almost cracked my top 10. It was a really close one. I just bad, man. Just very bad.
Absolutely terrible, pathetic. Yeah, it was disgusting. Number 8, Like Mike.
Like Mike, baby.
Yes, Like
Alrighty.
Mike.
I had that at my number 1 to your 8. All right. I'll deal with it.
All right, it's gonna get worse. Number 7, The Big Green.
Oh yes, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, I watched that movie like a couple months ago. It was on DirecTV, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this since I was like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see it. And the acting in it is so fucking just horrible, so bad. And the only thing that works for it is that they have the fat kid from Sandlot in there as the goalie.
Oh yeah. Ham. Mm-hmm.
Who's not even fat now anymore. He looks good.
Oh really? Interesting. Didn't
Without
know that.
Ham, that movie might make it up to number 3.
Okay.
All right, number 6. I haven't seen it, but I put it on here just because it deserved to be on here for being a movie that they redid. The Bad News Bears Go to Japan.
Oh, see, okay, I watched that one. That one wasn't that bad. I mean, it was kind of bad, okay, but
Making Braveheart.
I'd put it in my top 20 worst sports movies, but it wasn't that bad. But go on.
Okay, all right. Number 5, Fever Pitch.
What? No way. Come on, man. I love that movie.
Will you? Gets on his knees, acts like he's gonna ask her for a ring.
That's a great movie, man.
No, okay, let's just stop here for a second then, and let's talk about how the Boston Red Sox didn't tackle Drew Barrymore when she jumped out of center field and somehow didn't break her legs.
Okay, well,
runs onto center field, or runs out from center field.
Run past Johnny Damon,
and dodges all those security guards, and then the Red Sox are just like, you know what? Hey, let him go.
Okay, that was unrealistic, obviously, but
come on,
they did basically the same thing in Anger Management with Sandler and Barrymore.
Yes. Okay, that's fine.
But
all right,
Fever Pitch was a good movie, man. It showed the love of baseball. It
No, it
showed
wasn't.
it showed what it's like to be a true diehard fan of a team.
Okay. It was overact.
Well, that's your opinion. I'll keep
Number
mine.
four, number four, Sandlot 2. Never watched it, never will.
I watched it once. Bad, very bad.
Unfortunate, unfortunate. Number three,
Number 3 was what?
Airbud.
Airbud. Oh man. Okay, that's childhood memories for me, man. You can't take that from me.
Look, I'm sorry, a golden retriever can't just be dropping trays like fucking Steph Curry. It doesn't happen.
I'm pretty sure I cried in one of the scenes actually when like the bad guy, I think it was the basketball Airbud, when like the clown guy, he ends up kidnapping Airbud and Airbud missed the game. I was so sad in that scene, but
All right. Well,
sorry.
it's too unrealistic for that's why it's on number three. Number two, The Fan. Did you
Okay,
ever watch
I'm about
that?
to fight you. I am
What? No. Okay. Are we really going to discuss why this is a horrible sports movie?
okay, maybe it's a bad sports movie.
What, that De Niro can just somehow be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to fake be the umpire behind the plate and no one's going to notice who I am. And I'm going to pull a.
I mean, just
Nobody, really, nobody on the entire staff is like, yeah, he looks normal. It looks like our guy.
he didn't.
You
Okay,
kidding me?
okay, yeah. Now that I think about that, I mean,
It's
obviously,
the worst movie ever.
it had a great plot though.
No, it didn't.
He was an over addicted fan, man. Like,
Okay, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be the umpire behind the plate and pull a gun.
okay, there was another scene I want to talk about in that movie that was very, very unrealistic when he gets into the team's locker room somehow, and
Okay,
and
just
he
adding to it.
I know I am adding to your case, but just hear me out. So it was Emilio something, I think was the guy's name. He had number 11, who was Bobby's it was Bobby's number in his old team. So when Bobby came, he couldn't get number 11. And so somehow Robert De Niro gets into the team's locker room and shoots and kills him. Oh no, he knifes him. He knifes him. And he oh yeah, the Emilio, he had like the number 11 tattooed on his shoulder, and he literally had time to knife him to death, scalp that tattoo off of his skin, and still get out of there without noticing anybody being there. I mean,
And nobody. Yeah, it's pretty realistic.
sorry, I just had to break that scene
No.
down.
Just reiterating my point. Number one, and obviously number one, Joanna Man.
Never watched it.
Don't.
What is it even about? I don't know.
Okay, so it's about
It's about what?
out.
Sorry.
It's about a guy in the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets kicked out of the NBA
Okay.
and like permanently suspended. I haven't seen it in a while, but they're just like his like I don't know, his agent drops him. He's like, man, I really got to play the game again. How do I do this? Well, I'll just, dress up like a girl and play in the WNBA.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like that new South Park episode where a guy or a girl turns transgender and goes into a women's weightlifting competition.
But anyway, he just balls out and
Of course.
falls in pretty much falls in love with like a girl on the team.
Oh, they made it a chick flick too. God.
Yeah, I'm a dude.
Yeah, by the way, you've been wondering why I put up 40 points in nights, because I'm a dude.
And why I'm
I mean,
free throw the line.
did he like talk like a girl in the movie or what?
I haven't seen it in so long I couldn't even tell you. I just know Joanna Man is the worst movie ever made in terms of sports. It's probably the
Jesus.
most disrespectful of all things, but I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a little offended that you took offense to my The Fan being at number.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the movie.
What?
I like dramas like that, but I mean, obviously the catcher scene is very unrealistic, but I
Yeah,
don't
where
know.
he's behind the plate. Hey.
Well, okay, so to help their
Strike three.
case, it was literally pouring down raining. So you've got to like at least suspect that he went into the umps changing rooms and somehow got a hold of him and then took his mask and didn't let anybody
No.
see him out in the rain. So
No. Nope.
no, okay, well,
No. No. Worst, second worst movie in terms of sports ever made.
all right.
Okay, next category.
Next
Top
category.
10 word.
Oh, top 10 what? Sorry.
Top 10 worst pro names / mascots in America. Sorry, we had to take a quick break right there. Internet connection. Top 10 worst pro names / mascots. Alex, top 10. Give me them. Go.
All right. Well,
Cotton.
Cotton. See if it pays off for him, Cotton. It's a bold strategy. Anyways, top 10. I didn't really do mascots. I just did the actual team name. So,
Okay.
number 10, the Washington Wizards.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That, to me, deserved higher, but let's go.
Oh, that's had higher. Okay.
All right.
Number 9, in the Major League Soccer, MLS, the Montreal Impact. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
The Montreal Impact? Oh, we're going to have a big impact on this game.
We're gonna have an impact in the culture and, you know, feminism and maleism and just in our community. Impact.
Yeah, the impact, man.
That's a very Justin Trudeau thing to say.
Oh my God, let's not get political.
All right, sorry.
Number 8, this is in the WNBA. I chose this team just for the spelling, okay? It's the Utah Stars, but it's spelled STARZZ.
ZZ, yeah, right.
I mean, I can understand stars, but they made it with Z's for one, and for two, they had 2 Z's to the actual team name. It's the Utah Stars.
I like it. I don't like it, but I like it. I like your
Number 7, the New Orleans Pelicans.
Okay, that's
pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
My next 2 are probably the same, honestly. Number 6, Cleveland Browns.
Well, there's history behind that.
Not really, is there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, man.
Like what?
The reason why they chose the Browns is because it was named after a guy that kicked ass for coaching in Cleveland, and they were like, "Hey, we want to name the team the Cleveland Browns." While he was the coach, and he was like, "No, I don't want to do that."
Huh. Oh, I didn't know that.
And, and they're like, "No, we're gonna do that," because his last name was Brown, I think.
Okay.
And they're like, "Hey, no, we want it to be named after you." And he's like, "Well, name it Browns then. Don't make it about me." Because this is when Cleveland. Yeah, it was actually a pretty cool story.
Well, maybe I should have did a little bit more research on that one, I guess.
Yeah,
but
jackass.
Well, I mean, the main reason I picked it was because this very stereotypical Browns joke. We're taking I'm taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. Everybody knows what that means. Number 5, Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, interesting.
Why? Yeah,
I don't know. What's a Philly?
No, the team name is based off of their city. Yeah. Obviously, so it just makes me mad, man. I had to throw in a Philadelphia team, so
I don't know.
Number 4 in the WNBA, Indiana Fever.
Yeah, that's.
Did that crack your top 10?
It did not.
Oh, okay, good. The Fever, man, come on.
Yeah, Fever. I don't really know about that. I'm just. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It's a couple WNBA teams on my list too, where you're just like, really?
I have one more on my list in my top 3 for WNBA, but
all right.
Number 3, the Oakland Athletics. You're going to a baseball game to watch athletes play. Your team name does not need to be named the Athletics.
I kind of like it.
I
I
don't,
kind of like
man.
it. It wasn't even in my top 10. Not even probably wouldn't be in my top 25, honestly.
Come on, man. Why? That's like saying we're going to be the Dallas sports team. That's the name of the
Okay.
team.
All right. All right. Fair enough. The
uh,
Dallas sports teams.
seriously. All right, number 2 in the WNBA, the
Ooh.
Connecticut Sun.
Hey.
I can't, man. The Sun in Connecticut, man. Come on.
Look, if that was like in Phoenix or like Houston or Miami, I'd understand it.
Yeah, I was looking at
Connecticut, just be like, I don't know, be like the Frontiers woman or the
the
uh
Huskies.
I don't know.
No, like
All
I
right.
think there is a Miami team in the WNBA, the Miami Soul, SOL for like the Spanish for sun.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Um but rounding out my top 10, so I kind of went around the bush here a little bit. Kind of cheated, I guess you could say, on this one. So in the Chicago Cubs era, uh, there was a span of 5 years in the olden days. I couldn't give you the 5 years where their team name, the MLB baseball team name, was actually the Chicago Orphans.
Oh, what?
The Chicago Orphans.
If we were going back in time,
Yeah, we
I
we would have came up with a lot more, but I just kind of had to bend the rules a little bit, so just to get an extra laugh out of you.
the orphans. Oh, that's ouch.
Yeah, the orphans.
Ah, yeah. No, that's
I mean, if I was an
the
orphan in Chicago, I would be so disgraced that a baseball team was named after me.
That's what we're known for here in Chicago. The orphans. No.
All right, let me
Okay,
hear
my
your top 10.
10. All right, I'm gonna run through these.
All right.
My top 10. Coming at number 10, the Atlanta Dream, WNBA.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. The
Yeah,
dream.
did not like it. The
Well,
OKC Thunder at number 9. Thunder.
yeah. I don't
No,
know.
I'm tired. I have a real problem with uh
Yeah.
like weather events or weather patterns.
Tampa Bay Lightning, Carolina Hurricanes.
Seattle Storm,
Yeah.
OKC Thunder. I have a problem with that. And maybe there's some other listeners that might. Okay, professional lacrosse at number 8, Rochester Hawks.
Rochester what?
Nighthawks.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, interesting. I don't know.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Number 7 for the AFL, Arena Football League, the Los Angeles Kiss.
Well, that kind of makes sense because Kiss is from LA, right?
I think so. And don't they own does the band own the team or
Uh,
the league?
I don't know. LA Kiss. I'm Googling it right now. Sorry, I kind of want to
Okay,
know
do
this.
it. Yeah, because I gotta know. I think it's
Head coach Omar Smith, no. Yeah, owners Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Doc
okay.
McGee. So they do own the
Right.
Kiss. I don't know if they own the league though, but
Right. So I don't know. The LA Kiss.
yeah. I mean, you
Okay.
got to give it credit because they're obviously the owner. So
All right.
moving on.
Fine. For me, for the worst team names. The Iowa Barnstormers.
What league is this?
I didn't write it down. I want to say it was like lacrosse or it's rugby.
Iowa Barnstormers. Uh oh, it's indoor football. Sorry, indoor football league.
It's arena.
Arena. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
The Iowa
Yeah, it's
Barnstormers. I like that one because it's geographically relevant. I like geographically relevant team
what
names.
is a barnstormer?
Okay, the Stormer, I don't know. I mean, they have to put some sort of actionable character on it, but
Yeah, they can't.
right, they can't just
Yeah.
okay.
Number 5, the Metropolitan Riveteers. Riveters or Riveteers? I think it's the Riveters.
What league?
Uh, that is pro women's hockey.
God, I really wish I would have dug deeper into this one. I was just picking like big men's sports leagues in the WNBA.
Okay, well, it gets worse. Number 4, the Seattle Seawolves. Pro rugby.
You're going
Yes.
deep into these sports. I like it though.
The Seawolves. I don't know what a Seawolf is. I've lived on the Pacific Northwest for my entire life. I've never heard that term in my entire life.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3 is a split between 2 lacrosse teams with the same fucking name. The Ohio Machine and the Chicago Machine.
Oh. You said this is lacrosse
Yes.
though?
Yes.
Okay, that's fucking gay then. I don't mean I don't mean to sorry. I obviously have no offense by saying that. I just
No, don't apologize.
it's so
don't.
dumb. It's so dumb. The Machine for
Same
lacrosse
name.
team.
Yes.
Well, honestly,
coming in-
Mount Union, obviously where I played, they're actually nicknamed the Machine because it's a D3 machine, always churning up national titles, baby. But anyways, sorry, I didn't.
All right.
Had to put that in
what I
there.
think about it. Number 2, coming from lacrosse again, the LA Riptide.
That's geographically relevant, though.
No, it isn't.
There's
Everybody
riptides
on
in
the
LA.
coast there's riptides from southern Washington. It's not geographically relevant.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point for
There's
sure.
riptides from Miami, Florida, all the way up to Maine. It's not a thing.
That's a good one, though. I
And
like it.
number 1, I can't believe you dipped out on this, man. The Washington Redskins.
Well, yeah, I didn't. I definitely thought about putting it in there, but I didn't really want to.
Oh my god. Could you think of a more horrible fucking name?
It is a terrible name. I mean, very.
Oh, 2020 and we're still doing it?
So racist. So
Let the good
racist.
times roll.
Jesus Murphy.
Oh, okay. All right. We're done with it. So let's.
Yeah.
This is another one I wanted to fill you out with. Top 10 sports songs.
Ooh, this should be a good one. You want me to go first or you to go first?
Yeah, you got it, man.
All right. Number 10. Well, this one's actually it's a sports song. Well, I kind of combined this category with movies as well. So just because it's referenced in a sports movie. But number 10, this is a little bit sentimental one. Your Hand in Mine by Explosions in the Sky, Friday Night Lights. It's like the instrumental music that's played throughout, basically. The band Explosions in the Sky made a whole bunch of instrumental music for that movie. Pretty good stuff. But anyways, moving on. In the movie Invincible, the song Let's Work Together by Canned Heat. You've heard of that. I know you have.
I'm trying to think.
Okay, well, obviously for copyright purposes, we can't play the song.
Right.
But you guys will hear it, or we'll maybe do our own rendition. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
What's it like?
Okay, yeah, that's just bad. I'm just moving on. Number 8.
Number 8.
In Karate Kid, You're the Best Around by John Esposito.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I hear that, the only thing I think about is South Park, though.
Oh, I didn't. What's the episode or whatever?
Oh, it's when Randy Marsh is like fighting other dads at Stan's softball games or baseball games.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, you're the best. All right. And he keeps like fighting people.
Oh my Jesus, that's funny.
Yeah.
Number 7, in the movie Major League, when Charlie Sheen's going out to pitch. Wild thing. Darn it.
All
Darn it.
right. You make
My heart say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they actually got those fans to sing that song too.
Really?
Yeah.
While they were filming?
I mean, yeah, it took some editing, but they actually tried to get all 13,000 fans that were in there for the movie to sing that song with them.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow, yeah, they tried.
All right. Number 6 in the movie Bull Durham, Center Field.
Put me in, coach.
I'm ready to play today. Yeah, I was just about to start clapping.
Yeah.
Just a classic sports movie song. I
totally agree, man. What a great song. Great sports song. Anytime I hear that, I'm just like, baseball, man.
Seriously, it makes me want to go to a ballpark and eat a dog. That's the first thing I want to do when I hear that song.
Totally.
Man.
Absolutely agree with
that. Number 5, Jump Around by House of Pain.
I wanted to.
Put it in your top 10? Yeah.
I did. I really did. I don't like Wisconsin, and I'm kidding.
Hey, what do you got against cheese, man?
You see it in Happy Gilmore.
Right.
That's a good.
Yeah,
fans going around with it today. Yeah, that's not bad.
And unfortunately, I like the song personally, but this next song isn't in my top 10. Party Hard by Andrew WK. That was the Penguins' goal song for the past, I don't know how many years. They replaced it this year with Jump Around, and I was very disappointed. I like the song, but it's just a bad goal song, in my opinion.
Right.
Number 4, Seven Nation Army, White Stripes.
Okay. All right. I see Penn State. It's like every Division I football team does.
Literally any international soccer game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3 in Rocky, Gonna Fly Now by Billy Conti.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. If that doesn't,
that deserves.
Moving on to number 2, same movie, but the band who was hired, I can't remember the other band. Sylvester. Okay, so Sylvester Stallone.
Let me guess.
Yeah. Absolutely. So
absolutely.
Sylvester Stallone, he apparently tried to hire a band to do a theme song for Rocky 2 and on, I think. I can't remember which band it was. It was a pretty big band. But anyways, the band either canceled or he didn't like the band or something, and he went with Survivor. And Survivor to this day is known as creating one of the best songs of all time. And when it comes to sports songs, I mean, just every time you hear it, you just want to run through a fucking brick wall. It's a great song. And coming to number 1, I'm almost 99.9 billion% sure that our number 1s are the same, and that is Rock and Roll Part 2 by Gary Glitter.
Oh, baby.
Hey! Otherwise known as the Hey song, but it is Rock and Roll Part 2.
Yeah. Oh, that is such a good song. Every time I think of that, I think of Michael Jordan and the 98 Bulls.
Oh, yeah. Just warming up for a 95 playoff game.
Yeah.
Layup lines.
Any honorable mentions?
I could name a bunch, honestly, but it's just
I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Billy Idol's Money.
Oh yeah.
Here she come now, say money.
A lot of they play that a lot of baseball parks now with the keyboards out in the outfield. But dude, I mean, you're the one who told me what Rock and Roll Part 2 made you think of.
Oh yeah.
And it's obviously Happy Gilmore. And Happy Gilmore answers right back with the birdie. And even you said like another fair comparison to use this song for would be just like Tiger or Phil Mickelson walking up the hill on the 18th to the Ryder Cup with this song playing.
Team Ryder Cup behind him.
Yes, just so American.
Screams America. Gosh.
All right, let's hear your top 10.
Sounds good. All right, so my top 10. At number 10, coming in hard is, and you already named it, is Put Me in Coach by John.
Center field, John Fogerty, baby.
I'm ready to play today. Have to.
Yep.
Awesome song. Just makes you want to go, like you said, makes you want to go to the
ballpark.
Pint.
Yep.
Pint
and a dog.
Say park.
Absolutely. Can't say ball arena or ball stadium. It's a ballpark.
Ball field. Yeah, it's a ballpark. Number 9, rock and roll. Hey. Yeah, I think you're surprised putting it at my number 9.
That's your number 9, man?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, well, I was definitely wrong with me and you having the same number 1 then. Okay.
Okay. Number 8, Chariots of Fire.
Oh. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's a great song.
It is a great song.
Yeah.
Just
okay. Number 7, Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones. Come on, you know.
Oh, I've heard that one. Yeah, I was trying to think. Yep, I have.
The phone in the backseat. Never know what they're saying.
That's classic Ramones too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Number 6, Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Oh God! I every time I hear "Lose Yourself," I think Coach Decker and MSU.
Yes.
You only get one chance. Do not miss your chance to blow.
And we missed many of them.
He got so pumped for that song, man. Every time it came on in the weight room, but
sure did. Number 5, Welcome to the Jungle, Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it still is to this day, but it's the pre-kickoff song for the Cowboys, or at least was. Pretty badass.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Absolutely. Even the intro itself. But yeah.
Yeah. Number 4, Enter Sandman.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't even put that on my list, man. God, Virginia Tech with Enter Sandman as their
exactly. That's the first thing I thought of.
Yep.
And I didn't want to put any of the other stupid stuff like AWOL Nation or
yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of did with me with like Jump Around and Seven Nation Army. I kind of did go that route just a little bit, but not like fucking what's the name of the band? Hold on, let me think. Imagine Dragons.
4,000. Oh yeah.
Fucking A, man. Sorry.
So dumb. Number 3, Glory Days.
Absolutely.
Come on,
absolutely. Mm-hmm. Glory
awesome.
Days.
That video is so awesome too.
Oh, I've never watched a video actually.
Oh man, yeah, I encourage it. Number 2, Eye of the Tiger.
Okay, yeah, that was my number 2. Sweet. Perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, oh shit, I don't know. Number 1, I can't believe this wasn't even in your top 10. Queen, We Will Rock You.
Oh man, just completely overlooked it, man. That's all it was.
Oh man,
I don't know.
Just an excellent song.
It's literally played in probably every stadium known to mankind. All across the world too.
Yeah, totally agree. All right, and to wrap it up for the top 10 things, Alex, I want to hear sports villains.
We're doing
Movies.
top 10 sports villains, eh?
Villains.
Well, I'll give you my top 10. All right, yeah, so top 10 sports villains. Sorry, guys, we took a break, some internet difficulties. I think we're going to have a lot of the same of these. Wouldn't you agree? You and I watched quite a few of the same movies, I'm sure. So, but number 10 for me is going with one I know you haven't watched it because I've asked you to watch it multiple times, and you still have yet to watch it. It's from the movie Goon.
I won't do it.
Yeah, won't do it. Why?
Because the guy from
Old School.
No,
with Will Ferrell. I know.
American Pie movies is in there, and I can't do it.
Dude, you got to watch at least Goon. You don't have to watch the second one. Yeah, Goon is essentially like the hockey Happy Gilmore.
The original Goon.
Right. It's on Netflix, yeah.
Okay.
But
right.
My number 10 villain is Ross the Boss Ray. So to wrap up Goon, without giving any spoilers away, Doug the Thug Glatt, he's a thug who can't skate, and he goes as an enforcer on this hockey team, and a rival team, the rival guy, he's an enforcer as well in a league that is diminishing in enforcers. Ross the Boss Ray, who that is. So and they kind of clash because they're two kind of the last breed in hockey. But all right, going into my number 9, Donald in Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think of him or maybe even realize or hear his name that often, but Donald is a very good villain because he actually eventually, he gets Happy Gilmore to headbutt Bob Barker. So number
Glad
8
you made your top 10.
Yeah, seriously. Number 8 in D2, the Mighty Ducks, Team Iceland's head coach.
Oh my God! Did you just say D2, the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, that's the name of the movie.
And that made your top 10 villains.
Yes.
Oof.
Have you seen it? Okay, you would understand then that Iceland's head coach is literally the biggest dick on the face of the earth. He's such an asshole. He comes in and like interrupts the USA's team practice, and because they're playing around, having a good time with a dodgeball on the ice. The ball rolls to the Iceland's head coach. He picks it up with his hockey gloves on and smashes in front of him. And he's like, "This is our ice. We're here now." And they play each other in the finals and shit. But he's an awesome villain. Number 7, Clubber Lang.
Oh.
In Rocky 3. Okay.
Interesting. All right. I like it.
Complete asshole to Rocky, and especially disrespectful to Rocky's wife, Adrian.
Totally.
Number 6.
Totally.
Bud Kilmer in Varsity Blues.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted to. That guy is such a dickhead. God, I wanted to.
He's just a dick, man. So, number 5 in Caddyshack, Judge Elihu Smales.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Judge Smells. Yep.
Well, we're waiting. Number 4. My top 4 here is some heavy hitters, man. Like, it was really tough to put these in order. Like, I spent a good 20 minutes considering where to put these guys. This guy could be up there with it, but number 4 for me, Ernie Big Ern McCracken in Kingpin.
Absolutely.
I mean,
just total dickhead. Total fucking dick.
My favorite scene in the whole movie
so much
is a commercial.
He ends up winning, which is the worst thing.
I know, he wins it all.
Oh gosh, you want it so bad for Woody Harrelson.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Woody Harrelson's he's sitting at this bar, like drinking his soul out, basically, because he loses his thumb or whatever, and he's not about to go in, and he sees on TV a commercial for McCracken, and he's
Yeah.
like basically a foster father for a family. When you can clearly see there are some sexual innuendos towards
Yeah.
the wife and the daughters, and he's like, the son. I'm sorry, the son. He's like, what does the son say? He's like, sometimes when I wake up, Ernie's already here. Sorry, I just went on a little tangent there,
No, I
but
hear you.
number 3, White Goodman, Dodgeball.
Yep.
Um,
Has to be. Real
has to be
dickhead.
real dickhead.
There's just not. There's only a few more dickheads
Mm-hmm.
that are more than Dwight White Goodman.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Michelle.
Nobody. Michelle snaps his fingers for him to come around the corner. Number 2, Ivan Drago, Rocky 4.
Oh, good one. Good choice. Good
Yeah.
choice.
Self-explanatory there. And coming in number 1, who I hope is at your number 1.
Oh man, I know where you're going with this.
Shooter McGavin.
Shoot up.
Oh God, the double pistols,
hear ya.
baby.
So when I say that the top 10 sports villains, this is people that you hate, right? You hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh God, I want them to lose. And it makes you sad
Yeah.
to lose. It makes you just wish Ernie lost. You wish Ernie McCracken.
Right.
Sorry.
We were what?
We had internet connection issues, right?
Yeah, we're kind of struggling with it a little bit. I apologize. So I think it's on my end, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, aside from our internet connections, I'll go on my top 10 then, okay?
Yeah, let's hear it. Villains.
Okay. Number 10, Tony Perkins in Heavyweights.
Oh,
Ben Stiller.
well, is that really a sports movie?
Kinda.
I'll give it to you just because I really love that character. He's
old dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 9, Parkman from Major League.
Oh, that didn't cross my mind.
Yeah, Parkman's a dick.
He for sure is.
You don't want Parkman. You're happy when he strikes out against Vaughn.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. No, you're happy when that happens. Number 8, Hato from Rookie of the Year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now we're getting in.
When he smacks that dong, but it's foul.
Oh, yes, yes.
Remember me, kid?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, Hato's a dickhead.
That's a unique one.
And he's like, yeah. Number 7, and this was your number 7, Clubber Lang.
Okay, very nice. I like the posting
Clubber
of the list. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 6, Dwight Goodman. Or is it White Goodman?
White Goodman.
White.
Yeah.
White.
Dang, he was your number
White.
6.
Yeah, yeah.
God, I can't wait to your top 5 then. Jesus.
Number 5, Ivan Drago.
Okay, that was my number 2.
You hate the Russian.
Now I'm really interested to hear what your top 4 are, because if he was my number 2, wow. Okay.
Well, it's funny because Ivan Drago.
He's what? I apologize.
He's a Swedish actor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, big tall blonde. Number 4, David Sims in Tin Cup.
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Yep.
Yeah, really, really real. God, fuck that guy. Number 3, Ernie McCracken at Kingpin.
Okay. Yep. Went a little in depth on him. He was my number 4. I honestly probably should have put him a little bit higher, but
that's all right. Shooter McGavin, number 2.
Alrighty. I
can't believe my number 1 didn't even crack your top 10.
I am baffled. Actually, I cannot wait to hear this.
Dude, he's the most evil villain in all of sports.
You gotta give it to me.
Chung-Li in Bloodsport.
Mm, I don't
You
know.
hate Chung-Li. Oh my gosh, Chung-Li. Oh man. And Bloodsport is the worst sports movie, like athletic fighting movie ever. I mean, the worst acting that you've ever seen if you've ever rewatched it. But it's God, you fucking hate Chung-Li.
Yeah, you really do. I mean,
Oh, you hate Chung-Li.
it's been a while since I've watched Bloodsport, honestly, so that probably
Oh
why it
man.
wasn't really a big refresher for me.
You're
But
gonna have to rewatch Chung-Li and Bloodsport, and then when you watch it again, you're just like, "Fuck, dude, Chung-Li is such a dick." You're that Dukes takes him out.
yeah, for sure.
Um, anyway, our cheap episode of the
Top
respect your list.
10 uh top 10 worst slash bests of a whole bunch of categories, right?
Yeah, right. You know, we had a top 10 worst, top 10 things you should not do, top 10 I don't know, bests, top 10 worst. It was a good top 10.
Yeah, it was a fun one for sure, to say the least. It was good talking with
Totally.
you.
And if you disagree with us, email us at what's our email, Alex?
Yeah, our email is to the actual number two, not the lettering, to retiredkickers@gmail.com. If you guys disagree with any of our top 10, if we missed anything, please let us know.
And we'll fight you.
We'll we'll come find you and we'll fight you. We won't disagree. We'll just fight you.
We'll fight you.
No, but seriously,
How's
tell
that?
us, and if you guys disagree with something, we'll be sure to get into it with
And
you
if
you
we
want.
actually agree that it deserved to be in the top 10 of that situation, then we'll talk about it on the next show.
Absolutely, you'll get a
But
mention. You will get a mention on the show, and we'll credit you for pointing out our wrong.
yeah, well, I don't know if we're wrong, but say your name, say where you're from. Doesn't have to be specific. But I'd be interested to hear what other people have to say.
Yeah, me
I have
too.
a feeling you're going to take some shit for not having Chung-Li on your top 10.
Probably people are gonna be roasting me left and right on our Twitter page, I assume.
I hope they do. I will probably for God, my worst take of the day. I think it was bad movies.
Which one?
Um,
Fan?
yeah, I had The Fan at number 2.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, folks.
Well, that is.
I'm not talking to anybody. I'm talking to you.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing, man? Well, it was good chatting. We'll be catching you soon.
For show, dog. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.